Okay. Okay, so last night, was looking through some books that I always enjoy reading, and I think are just such great examples of wonderful writing. And I came across this book, actually my daughter came across this book last night, Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. Have any of you guys ever read this one? Hand on your head if you have. It's a pretty funny book, it kind of makes me laugh. And I was just thinking about what great writing is in this book. And I was thinking about you guys and what amazing writers y'all are already. I know the hard work y'all did in 3rd grade. And just picturing how much more you're even going to grow this year in 4th grade. So I just got thinking about this sentence and wondering, what would you guys notice about this sentence that would make it kind of stand out to you as good writing or interesting writing? So take a minute, and when I do a grammar talk, I usually use the same signals that we use in number talks. So if we're thinking about something, what signal are we going to use? Perfect. Oh my gosh, y'all are so brilliant already. Yeah, if we're thinking about something but don't quite have an answer, sideways thumb. Once we have an idea, perfect. And then once we have one idea, do we turn our brains off?
No.
No. Writers and mathematicians, we keep our brains going. So once you have one idea, I see y'all are doing it already. You keep adding more ideas. Now, when someone is sharing something, do we say, yeah, me too? No, that's disruptive. So what signal do we use when we have the same thinking as someone else? Yeah, me too. Excellent. So we're going to use those same signals right now when we talk about that sentence. So let's just look at it. Sylvester Duncan lived with his mother and father at Acorn Road in Oatsdale. I can't really see that period there. So let's think about that sentence and just think, what do we notice about it? Okay, who would like to share with me something you notice about this sentence? Something interesting.
Road is not spelled correctly.
It is not. How do we spell road?
R-O-A-D.
Yeah, and I kind of have like notoriously messy handwriting, and I wrote that kind of quick, and my D did not look like a D. You're right, that is a good catch there. But we fixed it. What else do we notice?
That letters that is supposed to be on.
More of my messy handwriting. There we go, mother. Excellent. What about that? That's kind of my handwriting. What do we notice about what the author has done with this sentence?
It has a verb.
Oh, a verb? Now that's quite an elaborate word there. What is a verb and what is the verb?
It's lived.
Okay.
Because, I forgot what it says.
And what does the verb tell us?
Well, it tells us that she was with his mother in a house.
It tells us what's happening in the sentence, kind of, right? Excellent. So we have a verb, because it's important. Do all sentences have to have verbs? Yeah, sentences have to have verbs, otherwise they don't make sense. Awesome. Good job noticing.
There's a lot of capital letters.
Oh, there are more capital letters in this than in a typical sentence. What capital letters do we notice, and why did the author use so many capital letters?
It has three, because they're proper nouns, so you have to capitalize them.
Listen to that word again. Proper noun. Good. So Sylvester. Where else?
Duncan.
Duncan. Good.
Acorn.
Where he lived, because that's like not just a street or road, it's the specific one he lives on. And that would be the city. Right. Mine doesn't totally look like a capital, but it's supposed to be. Excellent. So good use of capitalization there. Excellent. What else do you know?
It has a noun.
A noun. Okay, what is our noun in this sentence? Sylvester Duncan. So here, okay, he's our noun. Is there anything else that is in our sentence?
It's also a predicate.
Okay. What do we think about that? What do y'all think? I want to see signals. Is Sylvester Duncan our predicate? If you agree, give me a me too. Anything else? Any other thinking on that? What might a predicate, what is a predicate?
It's the main noun for the sentence.
let's see, do we have another opinion?
A verb is a predicate and a noun is a subject.
What do y'all think? So we have kind of two different ideas. Do we think the noun of our sentence is the subject, or do we think it's the predicate? Those are kind of fancy words. We get them confused sometimes. So what do we think? Do we think the noun is going to be our subject, what it's about? Okay, there we go. I see most of our stuff. So actually our noun is going to be our subject in this sentence. Okay, that's who or what it's about, kind of. And then our predicate, that's a great, great vocabulary word there, actually goes to the verb part of our sentence. Excellent. Okay, so this sentence is a great example of a sentence because we have a subject and a predicate, which we have to have both of those. Now I have a question for you. Have you heard the term complete subject or complete predicate?
It's when there's where you need
I don't know, it's kind of hard, isn't it?
wait, I forgot his name.
Okay, so our subject, we're pretty sure here is Sylvester Duncan, right? That's our noun, our subject. What do we think about our complete predicate? Do we think it's just lived, or do we think there maybe could be more that is part of the predicate part of our sentence? What do y'all think?
Lived too.
Okay, so do you think the kind of what's happening part could be lived with his mother and father at Acorn Road in Oldstone? Kind of all of that kind of goes together to tell us about lived.
No, I mean like literally with because it's how you do it.
Oh, just with. Okay, so you would think we're going to leave mother and father and stuff off? What do y'all think? I want to hear some other voices here. What do y'all think? The complete predicate. Is it just going to be lived? Here, that's one option. Lived with, or maybe lived with his mother and father at Acorn Road.
Like when you're doing the predicate, it could be like the meaning of the predicate. It could be the meaning of the predicate. So like if you're saying live, it could be with who you lived.
So it's adding that more detail to the lived? Yes. So right in this sentence, I'm going to think our subject is Sylvester Duncan, and our predicate is all the part that tells me about the lived part, with his mother and father at Acorn Road. And so I think it's so neat that you guys saw that this author did something hugely important, included a subject and a predicate. Y'all also noticed, started with a capital letter at the beginning. Is there anything else we noticed that they do that is so important in complete sentences?
They have punctuation.
Ending punctuation right there. We always have to have ending punctuation, right? I saw a teacher use this picture once to describe a sentence. Tell me what y'all think about this. The sentence always starts with a capital letter, so kind of the little arrow there kind of symbolizes a big capital letter. Ends with ending punctuation, has a subject and a predicate, and expresses a complete thought. So what do we think of that picture? Did this author do that? Begin with a capital letter?
Yes.
End with ending punctuation?
Yes.
We had a subject and a predicate. And is that a complete thought? Does the sentence make sense by itself?
Yes.
So is it a sentence?
Yes.
Excellent. So when you guys go write today, I want you to kind of keep this picture in your mind and keep this excellent writing in your mind. When you are writing, make sure that you are also writing in complete sentences, because that is how we communicate clearly with our readers, right? Awesome job. Thank you guys so much.